Monica had a doctor's appointment, and I was because she's on crutches and can't really.
My chauffeur.
Your chauffeur, your body cat, whatever you call it, your human.
My slave.
Yes, exactly. You're my master for the moment. And the idea was I was going to drop you off, and then I had a few calls that I had to make, and I was going to go down to the car or somewhere private, make a few calls, and then come up 20 minutes, which is, by the way, you told me it was going to be 20 minutes.
I had extra,
it would have been like an hour and a half. Anyway, so we walk into this room, and as you sit down, we recognize and.
But we didn't even discuss this. We each had our own
reaction to it. And my reaction was like, oh no, my plans just went out the window. There's no way, And then we had a very lengthy conversation with somebody who we don't know that well, but we know. And it was both, I think, very beautiful and powerful for all three of us, and inspiring for all three of us. But I have to say, after my second thought was, look, everything is from the light of the Creator.
I went there too.
Which means that there's something here. I don't know what it is exactly, but lean into it completely. And because of that, we had, I think, a beautiful hour or so conversation, which I think was impactful in many ways that we know now, and we hopefully will discover later. But that's the point, like you said, exactly. So it's not just about the falsehood of assigning, where are the places I get my information, wisdom, direction. It's everywhere and from everybody, and in every situation. That is so. It really changes the way we live our lives. And again, we're not meant to be perfect and do it at every opportunity, but it is such a powerful lesson. And I think if every one of our listeners really started living their lives with the understanding that every moment, every situation, whether you asked for it or did not, is there to teach you. It's interesting because one of the things, and my mother, I think, would do this to the extreme, but my mother was very much lived her life in this way. Like, for example, when she was looking for an accountant, she literally would say, I need an accountant, and she's driving down and she's seeing a big billboard, with the number of an accountant and things like that. You begin living your life and knowing that the messages will come to you, then they come. If you go through life thinking that the messages won't come, or not knowing that they will come, they won't come. There's a famous section in the Talmud that it says, whenever you need a message, it says you should often ask children and crazy people, because their ego isn't involved. And there are many stories where, again, somebody was struggling with a decision or a situation. They go out to the street, ask a child, say, tell me something, or ask a crazy person, tell me something. And they would find the wisdom or the answer that they needed in those words. And I think it's not just that's the way it happens. You have to be living your life with this consciousness in order to be receiving those messages, in order to be really open to receive those messages. So it's not just that they're there, because they are there. But unless you're living your life with this consciousness, you either won't hear it or you won't be open to receive it.